Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're at Smithfield at the Charterhouse and at today's location. Look. Little Robin just showed up to say hello. Look, there it goes. Yeah, anyways, back to where we were. Charterhouse, this is today's location. Make sure I'm zoomed out. We're in Charterhouse Square at the moment. This garden was first laid out in the 1750s when the square became a fashionable address. Do a quick sweep round to that. There's a rotunda thing over there. Yeah, you can see Charterhouse is a very historic looking place, and it is very historic. Obviously, the majority of its history is religious, but then you've got the dark aspect of it, which was the Reformation era, and you've got the Charterhouse martyrs. And with my other phone, I wasn't able to capture the plaque over in the corner that says about that. But this you may well like. This is a model. This model shows Charterhouse site to date. The buildings echo the layout of the original medieval monastery and the Tudor house that replaced it. Sorry. A beautiful looking place, and the garden here, this is a little nod to the Tudor era when they used to have their knot gardens and mazes. Chapel Court. 600 years ago, this spot was inside the cathedral's, inside the Charterhouse's large priory church. The church was the most important building of the Carthusian monastery that once stood here. You are looking towards the high altar. The outline of the church walls are marked on the ground. The stone slab marks the burial place of the monastery's principal founder, Walter Manny, died in 1372. Plaque on the far wall commemorates the monks and lay brothers who resisted the religious reformations of King Henry VIII. The resistors were put to death, and the monastery was shut down in 1538 and its buildings left in ruins. And that's Walter Manny's tomb. That's the plaque that obviously commemorates the brothers and lay brothers, who really, in the eyes of the Catholic Church, are martyrs. Make sure I'm scrolled out. Give you a quick turn around, then I shall stop this one. Restart again on the inside. I've got Rob's help with this for the merging and blending together and whatever you called it. So I'm not great with technology, so the technological aspect of these is done by Rob. I play no part in it. Me and technology don't get on well together. So yeah. Right. This is where we go in through there and in through this bit. This bit's amazing here, like the architecture of it, so that's where you'll join me next. See you in the next bit. We're inside the chapel cloister now. Please pause to read any of the descriptions. Obviously I can't stand and read it all out, but John Wesley did not like his school days, as you just read. Nicholas Mann. I know I shouldn't, but like me and my family, we kind of play a pun with names. And whenever someone's got the surname of Mann, we always say, oh yeah, I know his granddad. Dirty old. Then the surname. But we shouldn't really do that. But we do. This is my second visit to the Charterhouse, but with a much better phone this time. So the quality should be better. Look at the lovely colours on that, look, from the stained glass. Sutton's Hospital. He would be one of those men. I'll get a bit further, a bit further back. That's better. Now this was something I couldn't capture last time, and it's really lovely, I think. There we are. In the crypt of All Hallows by the Tower, they've got one of these. Churches must have commissioned them or bought them specifically at the time, usually made by Minton Majolica. And the last time I came, same as in the Church of St Bartholomew the Less, this is the Charterhouse, in the Church of St Bartholomew the Great, which is not far from here. This is the Charterhouse. With my other phones, anywhere dark, you literally couldn't see anything. And I mean you couldn't see anything here. None of this woodwork or anything. All the radiators nice and warm. It was throwing out a good heat there. It's free to get in here. They just ask for a donation. Suggested donation is £5, so I mean for what you get to see, that's quite fair enough, isn't it, really? Priors and masters. Preachers of Sutton's Hospital. very quickly give the lens a clean. Yeah, that's better. Yep, I nearly knocked that over. Yep. Hence why my nan always said to me, "Oh, you're a clumsy bleeding thing, aren't you?" As I say, just pause to read any of the descriptions. The quality on this is really, really good. On this phone, the royal arms, as you have in every Church of England church, because the monarch is the head of the Church of England. John Law, Esquire. And these are the carved greyhounds they were saying about, or the description board said about. And these are the icons that the description board said about as well here. There's also a school attached to this place as well, so. And I think some kind of nursing home facility. I could be wrong there though, but I think there is. The pulpit, and that'll be a bishop's chair or throne. Stunning. No matter whether it's a bright sunny day or an overcast day, stained glass just never fails to disappoint, does it really? Here by gum, there'll be some nice screenshots from this. I'm being careful now after nearly knocking the candelabra over. And prayer for the Ukraine. Thomas Sutton, Esquire. It is 1, Thomas Sutton's monument. This is the tomb of the charity's founder, Thomas Sutton. These, as you've seen from my other videos, these late Tudor, early Jacobean and Stuart era tombs are very much of the same, not design, but theme. And the craftsmanship that goes into creating them, wow, it speaks for itself, doesn't it? Thomas Leith. I know one of my page members is housebound. She loves these paintings and the art in these places. I do as well. I mean, you can't fail to, can you, really? Sorry. Oh wow, lovely. Anyone that's watched any of my things before and seen me play the piano and whatnot knows I love organs, and this one's very, very impressive. And with my older phone, this was another thing I couldn't capture because it's quite dark. Now we're in the darkest bit here, which is where I couldn't record anything before, because with the even with the iPhone, it was much better quality than the smartphone, but it just wouldn't record. Oh, that's funny. I was listening to a piece that was accredited to Tobias Hume the other day. And these are the pews or chairs where the boys sat for the school, which I'll be seeing in a minute. As you know, I don't like to get people in my videos without their consent, because it's not fair, is it really? I wouldn't like it myself. And as I always say in every church or house of worship, you cannot help but walk on graves, and it's one of the things I absolutely detest, is walking on graves. I cannot abide doing that. I feel so disrespectful, but it has to be done. Right. Thomas Walker. We shall have a look out the window. In the museum, which will be in the next instalment, you'll be seeing how the boys were kept in check with a birch rod. Being exceptionally careful not to catch myself on any hooks or knock anything over, hopefully. If you are ever in London, and like this bit, do come and see the Charterhouse. It's absolutely amazing. And when you do, even if it's only just a couple of pounds, put something in the donation box, because the donations are what keeps these places up and running, in good repair. That'll make a very nice screenshot. Ooh, there must be a crypt or something under there, possibly. Anyone that knows me knows I'm morbid with a capital M, so all that kind of thing it interests me. Obviously, you have to do these things in a respectful way, of course. Not Disney World, is it? So. Schoolboys' pews is what we've just seen. Luca Giordano, that's what I was trying to remember, the name of the artist of this oil painting. When we go to the Church of St Bartholomew the Less, they've got an oil painting in there, and that's really, it's a large painting like this one, but stunning. I can't remember who that's by. It may be by the same artist. Could be wrong there though, so don't hold me to that. I still think these are amazing, the carving in these. If you watch my video of Barking St Margaret's, they've got a pew end with greyhounds. Not as great as this, I must admit, but it's like carved into the pew like that. That's 2 greyhounds. And the patina as well on that, look, you can see that. I always look behind me as well when I'm filming and stuff, because I haven't earned the nickname of Knock It Over Nigel for nothing. I'm very careful now. When I was a kid, my mum and dad took my nan to a crystal shop, and I was made to wait outside. I was like, yeah, I don't think they could have afforded the carnage of what I may have caused. Right. Sorry about that. A lot of Italians made these. They brought Italian craftsmen over. They were the very best. Give you one last sweep around view, and then that's the inside of the chapel done. I pay my private respects, which I always do in a church, and then we'll have a look at the museum. I don't throw the word stunning around lightly, but that really is, isn't it? Extremely agreeable occasion, as they say. And this here is where you can light candles. And I'm not quite sure where you put the money for that, so I'll have to ask. Ah, there we are. The bell. I've always desperately wanted to, but I don't. No, I wouldn't do that anyway, but right, ladies and gents, that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed that, and as I say, if you're in London, do come and see this lovely place. Very nice. Take care all, and I'll see you in the next instalment, which will be the museum.